Oh my goodness, what is up, peeps? Welcome back to more CS news. I am on a bridge in Korea at a G-Star event, and we're about to break down some of the biggest CS drama we have seen of this week. It also includes some very big personalities out there, that being Richard Lewis, who has actually called out both OhnePixel and Team Drillas, mostly OhnePixel, after their failed major run for the Shanghai Major. In case you guys have missed it, we've been breaking down the entire run. A huge congrats to Mongols, the first seed out of the Asian RMR. I am cheering for them. Their fans are awesome. We have interviewed them. We have seen them win a Thunderpick World Championship and now take this RMR. Mongols have a great chance to make a great run. It was shortly after OhnePixel's Team Drillas failed to make the major run where Richard Lewis tweeted out something I would say that's controversial, that a lot of people agree with, and a lot of people certainly did not. Here's what it was. This place is crazy. As he went viral tweeting, "Glad this Drillas nonsense is over. A world championship having its rules exploited because a streamer wants to make money by having their face in the game is garbage. Hoping the loopholes that allowed his farce are closed moving forward." So yeah, obviously a heated take, and he's not the first one to have this take. I would say more importantly, you had a team who is represented in the same Asian RMR as, Ohne's Team Drillas, that being Mongols. They had a statement on Twitter saying, hey, let's let other teams represent Asia. If they fight their way through the lower bracket, that being Drillas, then we'll have respect for them. But overall, they're not an Asian team, and seemingly Mongols calling out Drillas, I would say in a more appropriate fashion, a more level-headed, right? But Richard Lewis taking a different route as he responded to a lot of people and calling on OhnePixel as a narcissist because he chose his face as the logo and the sticker that was to be Drillas if they actually made the major, which, I mean, rightfully so, pissed off a lot of OhnePixel fans because a lot of people have been watching this run. So it's a crazy debate. We've talked about this in other videos too. You totally understand where the criticism is coming from. I think even Ohne knows his team did not deserve to be there. Is he expected to then just withdraw his team from the RMR and end his run there for those players? Probably not. But can you fault Mongols and other teams for being upset? Certainly cannot do that. And so that's why this is such big drama, because people are falling on both sides. Richard continued to respond to a lot of people, and he had some spicy things to say. As someone said, had the worst Overwatch takes, glad to see you're still keeping it consistent after all these years. Richard responds saying, glad to see your feet fetish obsessed losers gravitate to every crap esports community. When he says esports foot fetish, that is calling out the Overwatch community. Someone also says, you're incredibly boring, Richard. He responds, you're an OhnePixel fan. I'm amazed you have the mechanism to get bored given your IQ and attention span. Someone also saying you should do your research before posting opinions. He only wanted a sticker. All the money would go to the players. That's the deal they had. Exploiting loopholes is Valve's problem, not his. Richard then says, why did the sticker have to be his face? Let me know. And in a further response saying, it was because he's a greedy narcissist. Sorry to burst the bubble, you effing moron. You'll figure it out when he no longer finds the team, I hope. Which here's where I'm like, I feel like it's totally fine to criticize Ohne and fielding this roster and bending the rules to be in the Asian RMR. And I think he's been under that flak and fire for quite some time now, even leading up to this major run, and especially during it. But to then call Ohne a narcissist because he made the smart business decision, I don't think you can argue against this was the smartest business decision to have his face be the logo if they were to make the major and get those stickers. And if he's giving all the money to the players, I don't know, I'm not going to call him a narcissist. That seems like the take that really pissed a lot of people off. And someone further saying it allows his viewers to do crafts. Richard saying, okay, so why did it have to be his face instead of a team logo? Others saying his face was the logo as he was the face of the team. Obviously his face is going to do better than a logo that just says Drillas on it. Someone also tells him to calm down. He says, do you think it helps your streamer of choice when posting things like this? Another said, if not for Drillas, the Asian RMR viewers would be about 3K. Richard says, explain to me the benefits of high viewership for a regional qualifier. I guess the numbers only go to a team not from that region. Be detailed. And on and on and on. You guys get the gist of the responses from Richard and the criticism that people had for Ohne. And on the flip side, his fans being like, yo, like he was just trying to provide some entertainment. Obviously, there's two sides, 100%. Like I've already said countless times, for a team like Mongols or any other Asian RMR participating team to be upset totally makes sense. I totally understand that. But then on the flip side, if you're Ohne and you're bending the rules and you've acknowledged this and Valve does not stop you, and so you're being allowed to do so, at what point do you go, okay, we're just going to back out of the Asian RMR? That would also be pretty crazy. I imagine his players would then be devastated. And then when it comes to the whole sticker logo placement or choice of his face, that to me just makes complete business sense. That benefits both him and his players the absolute most, and of course his viewers who have been supporting him this entire time. So it's a mixed debate of definitely understanding where the criticism is coming from, but does that make him a greedy narcissist for doing what he did? I think he was just trying to provide an entertaining storyline for a major, and he succeeded. And then eventually he fell short, and it's no longer an issue. Now, should it be an issue going forward that Valve does address of not allowing these teams to go to an Asian RMR if they're not an Asian majority team? 100%. I think we also agree with that. It's just the takes that are going after Ohne personally that, I don't know, it just feels a bit mean. But what do you guys think about this? That's why it's the biggest drama of the week. It's a big debate out there because people fall on both sides, as you rightfully so can. So till next time, hope you guys all enjoy. I'm gonna go enjoy some food, maybe some drink, and I'll see you back here sometime soon. Me and Hunter are going from Korea to Sweden and then finally back home. We'll see you guys back here soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.